Okay, peeps, here comes episode 3. I'm going to Houston today to take care of some family business and on my get out of there before the hurricane hits. But on my way back, I'm going to stop in Smithville. Smithville, Texas is on the Independence Trail. It's where Hope Floats was filmed. Several other films have been filmed there. But next, they have solar panels on their airport planned. They also have solar panels on top of their municipal buildings planned. And then just about 10 minutes west is a big farm community called Rosanke. And that's a really cool town. They got a really cool general store there. But their people are talking to a large solar installer to 200 megawatt installation. So they're on discussion about their taxes and how it's going to affect their lives. But here's the area they're planning on putting this thing. I commend them highly. They got a coal plant out there that's probably going to be shut down in the next 5 or 6 years because it's uneconomical. So a solar farm makes sense. I wish they'd put them up higher and bigger arrays so that they can put housing underneath. But once again, this is farm country and it's pretty much barren anyway. But what it does show within the Texas Triangle, within the Independence Trail, this is the town of Brenham, and they are Blue Bonnet Electric, which is underneath the LCRA. And 10 years ago, I sold them that energy efficient house. And they're demonstrating how an energy efficient house with a little bit of solar, they also have this solar array, plus they have a 5 kilowatt wind turbine up there on a mast. This spins all the time. They're up on top of a hill that was probably an old landfill at one time. They're very popular with other people that have energy and renewable energy kind of discussions. They can all schedule to have meetings in the side of the building here. It's pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool building that I was part of. Uh, I think gave too much time for this one. Let me see if I can stop it. But like I said, they are on the Independence Trail, and they're very smart. And there's all these other little towns that may take notice and go, hey, you know what? It's a good idea. This is a great website to go to for historical things. You can imagine all the little grandparents grabbing all the grandkids during the summer and going on a historical tour inside the RV and stopping at all the solar-powered RV parks. It'd be kind of fun. But I want to show you this slide here. This is, I don't know how to explain it, but that's the sun. That's how much power that thing dumps out on us in photons. Photons. All right. So, but, the world consumption is probably closer to 20 terawatts a day now, or a year. I mean, I'm going to have to redo all this, but I want to get this thing done. I got to get on the road. But you can see how much coal that can be depleted, but you got to run train tracks and wire. You got to have all the new power plants. It's just dumb. Coal's, it's a great product, but it's beyond its thing. Uranium, you can't really store it right. You got to tear everything down after 60 years. Oil, natural gas, all these things, but solar is just sitting there waiting, and it doesn't have any moving parts. You got to have batteries, though. All right, so here's the main reason for this episode is y'all are hanging around on the beach and lollygagging around, and like I said, you got one brewing out there, and it's coming up, and it's going to hit somewhere in the Texas-Louisiana beach, and then it's going to veer off to the right and smash into Nashville area that's been flooded last week. So I just want everybody to be aware, to get prepared, get evacuated if you can, but use these opportunities to meet with your elected officials, the people that take your tax money, and get your infrastructure ready for these kind of events. We've been spending it on other wasteful things all this time, and I just don't think it's right. So send me emails and post comments down below, but just talk to people. Show them these very amateurish videos, and maybe some college kids will pick up my banner and run with it. I'm all for it. This is all free.